Good evening, all the class 9 students. Let us discuss our first lesson from your geography, that is chapter 1, India, size and location. Okay, so to begin with this, let us study its location first, then we'll go to its size later on. So when we think about the location of India, actually it is situated on top of equator. Now what is equator? Equator is the line that passes from west to east. Okay, and this is exactly in the middle of the earth. Okay, this line is called equator, and there are few lines, okay, like this. If you see the globe, you'll find like this kind of lines. Okay, so all these lines are known as latitude. Okay, so the name of these lines are latitude. And another line that comes from north to south is, what is it? Can anyone tell me? That is longitude. Okay, got it? So how can you remember these things? These are very complicated things. Okay, so I'll give you one trick. To remember this, you must think the word long, L-O-N-G, longitude. Okay, long is from, it's very long. Okay, from top to bottom. Okay, this is the way I used to remember when I was a child. Okay, and latitude is like sleeping on the bed or lying down on the bed. Got it? So the line that passes the latitude, that is right in the middle of the earth, is known as equator. Okay, so India is somewhere here. Okay, on top of equator, and it is obviously in the northern hemisphere. So by this equator we can divide the earth into two hemisphere. Okay, that is northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Now if you try to find out the exact location, you can say that India is situated between the latitudes of 8 degree 4 minutes north, another is 37 degree 6 minutes north. Okay, this is the way you write. Okay, 8 degree 4 minutes north. Okay, and another is 37 degree 6 minutes north. So India is between these degrees. Okay, now we have to find out with, because as India is in northern hemisphere, India is also in the eastern hemisphere. This is the eastern part. Okay, it is also in the eastern hemisphere. So according to eastern hemisphere, what is its location? Its location is 68 degree 7 minutes east, between 68 degree 7 minutes east to 97 degree 25 minutes east. So this is the location of India according to geography. Okay, this is geographical terms. Okay, this is quite difficult, you need to concentrate. Okay, so let us go to another way of discussing this, that is India also, through India one line passes. Okay, that is the famous latitude, that is known as, let us see. Okay, suppose this is the equator, and there are the next line, this is the next line, and this line passes right through India. Okay, and name of this line is Tropic of Cancer. Okay, now I'll give you one homework. What is the name of this line, the second line to the southern hemisphere? Okay, find out the name. If you can, then you can reply to me in WhatsApp. So that's it, this location. Now when you talk about the location, uh, If I ask you where is your home, then you might give me the names and exact location, but there is another way of telling our location, like my house is near the police station, or my house is near the mm, anything, any flower garden or any kind of thing. Okay, so India also like that. Suppose this is India, okay, and this is Sri Lanka. So which sea do we find here? This side. Here we find Bay of Bengal. Okay, and this side we find, what do we find? Arabian Seas. Arabian Seas. Okay. Now again we have islands on both sides. Okay. Here also some islands. Here also some islands. What is the name of those islands? Yeah, Andaman. You find out the spelling. Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Island. This side, Lakshadweep. Got it? So this is the location of India. Now let us go to its size. Size of India. Its size. Now what is the size of India? It is 3.28 million square kilometer. Okay, this is very big. Okay, it is like 2.4% of the earth size. Okay, 2.4%. just imagine how big it is. And India is also considered as the 7th largest country in the world. Okay, and the border, okay, its border is how much? 15,200 kilometer. 15,200 kilometer, and its coastline is 7,500, 16.6 kilometer. Now you might think, what is borderline and what is coastline? Okay, then I will explain to you with a diagram. Suppose this is India. I'm very bad in drawing. Okay, forgive me for that. Now you can just imagine this is India. All right. So borderline is the line, okay, where you can find other lined or other land countries. Okay, like you find here, what do we find here? Which country do we find here? We find Pakistan, okay, China, Nepal, Bhutan, and this side we find Myanmar. Here we find Bangladesh. Okay, so the line that we share with other land country is known as border line. Okay, and the coastline, that is the line that we share with the seas. Okay, so they have measured this, and it comes like the border is 15,200 kilometer, and the coastline, what is the coastline? 7,516.6 kilometer. And on the north side we have one big mountain. Okay, that is here. Okay, we find Himalaya. Okay, not the bike Himalaya. Okay, this is the mountain Himalayas. And south we find Indian Ocean. Now just now I have, okay, this stylus is not so good. Okay, I'm using cheap one, that's why my handwriting is really bad, but I hope it will make you understand. Okay, and now this what is the difference between ocean and seas? Just before I have mentioned that this side is Bay of Bengals and this side Arabian Seas, both are seas. What is the difference between seas and ocean? Okay, the thing is that ocean is something bigger than the seas. In the ocean itself we can find one or more than one seas. Okay, so that is ocean for you. now let us find out the length. Okay, let's see the length. Now to see the length from north to south, that is from, just say, from Jammu Kashmir to what, Tamil Nadu. Okay, the length is how much? 3214 kilometer. Got it? And from west to east is 2933 kilometer. West to east is like from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. And you know what, from west to east the time difference is 2 hours. Okay, means suppose if the sun rises, okay, if the sun rises in Arunachal Pradesh at 4 a.m., the sun will rise in Gujarat at 4 plus 2, 6 a.m. That is the difference. Okay, so to maintain this kind of difference, because we need to maintain the same time as we are same country, that's why the country follow the standard meridian. Okay, this passes right through this. Okay, that is known as standard meridian. Got it? Okay, the standard meridian of India, and it passes through Mirzapur. Okay, so this is your first lesson, and we have learned its size and location. Now, why do we learn its size and location? It is because there are many advantages. Okay, many advantages and many benefits that we can get just by learning its size and location. So next time we'll be discussing about its advantage. For now, you take a little break and